Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Dark Souls Prepare to Die edition. Um, Today we're going to talk to Gough and go kill Kalameet and also get the Greatsword that Kalameet has on his tail. For some reason I noticed a lot of times when I was around Gough here, my frames kept dropping for a bit. It's only around Gough I noticed, but I don't understand that there, but oh well. Shh, he can't see me.
A visitor, have we? Thou must be the one who freed Artorias. An old friend he was. Thanks to thee, he left this world with honor intact. And here I am, retired and blind. Of little help to thee, I'm afraid.
He sells a couple of carvings that as you can see he's creating there. Prism stones, hung up bones, shards, which is quite handy for upgrading, and he sells the great arrows for the bow he gives you later on, which we haven't gotten just yet. Also later on you have to go unlock Kalameet, but we've already done that. But if you don't know how to unlock them, I'll show you in this video anyway.
Dragons shall never be forgotten. We knights fought valiantly, but for every one of them, we lost 70 of our own. Exhilaration, pride, hatred, rage. The dragons teased out our dearest emotions. Thou will understand one day. At thy twilight, old thoughts return in great waves of nostalgia. Me, there's very little to be said. What good is a dog with no hares to hunt? But I'm lucky to be alive, I suppose. Me, there's very little to be said. But I'm lucky to be.
That's pretty much all he says now.
Farewell, human. Lead thy life as thou seest fit.
I say if you talk to him again after talking to him now, I would check out the cutscene if you already activate Kalameet. I never tried it because it's like I'll just go show you guys how to activate Kalameet. But you should be able to just talk to him right there and there, and he should straight up activate the cutscene to open up the boss fight for Kalameet. Pretty much, Kalameet is an easy fight. I noticed when I was fighting him, it was a wee bit harder for some reason to do it in co-op. But I do it in co-op anyway, so I actually get my win. But I noticed that the only thing I noticed, Kalameet is an easy fight. I find really easy fight. The only thing I found hard about him was cutting off his tail. But I have learned a couple of tricks to getting the tail cut. But apart from that, it is an easy fight. So once you get the sword, anyway, the fight is pretty much weak sauce. Also, every time I've noticed when I run through here, there's a glitch since I killed Kier. I noticed now. I thought it was just my game, but then I was watching EMB's video for this here, and he had the glitch as well. So it must be actually just a glitch in the game and not just my game. So seems to be a glitch. If you kill her there, she just keeps repeating her last word, but how, and it does get quite annoying. Also, when you're running through there, since that there glitch, you're running, we're stopping, you just have to walk through. But if you run on around it and try not to activate the glitch, you should be fine. When you do come down here, guys, if you remember in the previous video when we did come down here, there was 3 dogs to kill. Well, 5 altogether, 2 behind you, but there's no need to go kill them 2 because in the video before I showed you there's only a soul over there and I killed them 2 anyway. But you kill these 3 dogs anyway on the way up to Kalameet, and You kill the 3 dogs, then as you can see, just turn around. Right there where that door is, that's actually going to be a fog gate when the boss fight for Kalameet is ready. Also, right up here, if I show you in this video, no, I don't. There's a lizard over to the left there. If you fall off the cliff and do dive and attack, you will kill him and get his 2 twinkling tinites, and I can't remember what else you get. But I got it anyway, but I didn't record it because I was in here doing a couple of tests and things at the time. Pretty much, if you do come down here to activate this player, pretty much you don't have to come this far in, especially because he will kill you, won't hit you. But you can dodge that, just head over in the corner there and I will not get you. But there's really no need for that anyway. Pretty much, as soon as you walk up to that edge before you go down that ladder, you'll see Kalameet fly by, as you probably remember in the last video. And then if you go back and talk to Gough after that, it will activate the cutscene. And that's pretty much, this is one of the best cutscenes ever, because like the man Gough is blind, but it turns out there's a secret behind Gough. He's not actually blind. If I remember properly from EMB's video, it was saying, so all credit goes to EMB. It was saying about that his eye holes has been covered up with pine resin, so it's not actually blind. He just doesn't know he's not blind because his helmet is the eye holes are covered up, so he can't see out of his helmet. But if he took off his helmet, he would realize he's not actually blind.
Is the black dragon posing me duress?
Just answer yes to this.
Yes, I thought as much.
And then answer yes again.
It's called Kalameet. Ferocious dragon indeed. Even mighty Analondo dared not provoke his ire. I see little good coming from this, but thy intent is to persevere to the bitter end.
Yes.
Good, good. What is bravery without a dash of recklessness? I've taken a liking to thee,
Pretty cool.
and I owe thee much for thy service to Artorias. Now,
Not my favourite looks though.
watch
So there's
and
still my
see
favourite.
how Gough hunts dragons.
Followed by Chester. Chester is pretty sweet. Let's see a cutscene here. Out of all of them, this has got to be one of my favourites, definitely. But unfortunately, it doesn't make Gough one of my favourite characters. It just makes this cutscene one of my favourites to watch. So sorry, Gough. You're close to being up in the top 5, but you're just not there yet. Prick. Boom, baby! See, what I don't understand is, as you can see, I just disconnected from Xbox Live. My office has been out just once, and I was raging.
A truer shot was never loosed.
Anyway.
That bat will be grounded for a good spell. The rest is in thine hands. I await good tidings. Dragon slaying. Knighthood's highest calling.
As you can see, it kept me off, then I just reloaded it anyway. You don't need to talk to him anymore. Fuck off.
Hello there.
And that should.
What of Kalameet? He is an ancient dragon. Skyward or no, he will not be put down easily.
Yeah, I know.
I suspect
the only
thou
permission
hast
to get.
taken a gander at it, but the dark of the abyss, which swallowed poor Artorias, threatens to devour our entire land of Ulyssil. It seems that this dire fate is unavoidable, but, seduced by a dark serpent or no, they awoke that thing themselves and drove it mad. One's demise is always one's own making. If thine wish is to succeed poor Artorias and challenge the spread of the dark, then thou must face Manus, father of the abyss. The dark emanates from Manus himself. Even if this land shall expire, thou may be able to prevent further corrosion. But even so, one day the flames will fade, and only dark will remain, and even a legend such as thyself can do nothing to stop that.
As you know, you're a legend. Hawkeye Gough.
Now, do not mistake my words. I cherish my work. Wood carving is a nuanced art. I would have much to talk about with that blacksmith. In truth, how is the old chap, I wonder? Still hammering away.
Back in
I should hope.
before the DLC came out, I know a lot of people used to call the giant
Do not
blacksmith
mistake.
Hawkeye Gough.
I
But
cherish.
as you now know, it's not actually Hawkeye Gough.
Farewell,
It's Hawkeye Gough
human.
here, and
I
the giant
await
blacksmith
good
and I'm
tidings.
just good friends. Mainly probably because they're both giants, and so far in the game there's only 2 of them I've seen, and they're very similar. So I understand maybe the confusion with people thinking the giant blacksmith was actually Hawkeye Gough. So I kinda understand that there. But anyway, tips for Kalameet. If you're going for the tail, maybe a wee bit of a pass to help not get staggered. I do show you the whole. I show you only me getting it up to the from me starting with the tail, and I cut it up. I showed you the way I did it, and then I let the rest of the video play until I die. But this is the armor I'm gonna be wearing here. I use the sword, which I will also show you after we get up to the place what sword I'm using. I use the sewer plus 14. Pretty much the same ranks. Because I kind of need to stand on regeneration, and I can't take off the ring of fever now since I put it on, so I use that. The shield I use is my normal shield. I don't use the crest shield. I just use my normal shield, which you guys already know is the later shield. But when you're in here and I'm playing Kalameet, the fight is, like I say, it is actually quite easy. But I got, after I cut off his tail, I got way too cocky and too excited about actually getting the tail off. Because I was trying all day to get figure out what way to get the tail, and it took me a couple of hours to figure out what way to actually do it properly. And then when I actually figured it out, it wasn't me that figured it out, by the way. It was someone sent me an email. What is it said? Jojo John or something. Jojo John. Thanks to thanks to him, he pretty much sent me the email. My mate, he came running in to tell me how to cut off the tail. But then my mate also then found EMB's video that teaches you how to cut off the tail as well. Pretty much by the time he found that video, I already had cut off the tail, and we got, well, always kind of similar, I noticed. Anyway, but only the difference is I use POS. I want to use, like you can say, I'm only using 20, and there's the weapon I'm using. as you can see, beat that move as I do. I always run forward into it, but try to move to the side of it so it doesn't knock me back and make me roll. So I still got my standing, and with the pass, even though it's not a lot, it does give me an advantage. When he does this move, I notice now if you roll back, dodge that, and walk in about 4 steps, he then also does the charge most of the time, which is also easy enough to dodge. When you do get behind him about midway with the tail, put up your shield and just guard, and then hit R2 or right trigger to do your heavy attack. That move where he bleeds the fire out straight at you is a good chance if you roll to the side to heal. He pretty much doesn't have a lot of moves really. He's got, well, he does have a good wee bit of a moveset. But I like spamming a lot of moves, as you will find out if you bend them yourself. As you can see, just stand back, hold up the shield, slap. About 4 slaps comes off the tail. So about 2 health bars. If I didn't bother attacking him at all until I got the tail cut. When you do get close, he does swing his neck around like as you see there, trying to hit you. That move there, you want to watch out for. If you get too close, he will hover you up and start doing damage to you. When he starts flying up like that, roll backwards about 3-4 times to try and get out of the proximity of his fire blast. As you can see, that move is, most of these moves aren't actually all that bad. When you're close, he does step on you like that. I can't remember how I messed this up. Yeah, but that's starting me messing up. I just got a wee bit too cocky for my own shoes, and I deserved to die in this fight. But I did go back in a couple of fights after this here, and sold them down to about, you only have 1 bar health left, 1 bar and a bit. And then I died, and I was like, oh fuck that there. So I just admit, he sent me a message saying he needed help, so I wanted to help him with Kalameet. After I killed him with Kalameet, he helped me, and he brought a friend with him as well. So pretty much the 3 of us helped each other out to do the fight. But like I did say, I noticed that co-op is a lot harder for this fight for some reason. Because as you will see in the next video, it is a wee bit trickier. That move there, when he does that there, if you're in close enough there, you can just run in and get a few slaps on his neck. That move there, there's also a chance to run around the back and get the tail. But try not to get mixed up with that move, because he will end up getting you in it and fucking you up. See, he's pretty much easy. It's just I get too cocky and get fucked like that. See, what I actually should have done there was that charging move that he does. Can one hit me? So be careful out there. What I should have done there is, after he done that charge move, was drink a pot or pop humanity just to survive, and I would have been able to kill him. Pretty much, yeah. Fair enough. When I come down to a bar and a half of health, he also killed me with the exact same move. It's just a habit I have, not healing right after that move, which, guys, if it does happen, even though that fire is going to hit you, if you still heal yourself, the move isn't going to hit you as hard. Well, it still hits you, but you still have a chance to survive him because you're healing while he's hitting you, you know? So, out there, it's the only move I find that gives me a wee bit of trouble. But the charge sometimes has one hit me, so that's the only thing. That's a bitch. Pretty much, if you're doing a co-op, it's easy enough. Like if you guys know what the fuck they're doing, but I did for some reason find it harder to get close to him because he does like doing his firing moves a lot more, because he never locks on to you. So, well, he does lock onto you, sorry. But he's always changing his lock on who he's on, so you could be taking hits even though he's locked on to someone else, because you know he's locked on to someone else. As you can see, you can roll to the side of that there and get in and get a few stops as well. Probably if you're doing this in co-op, the best way is don't charge in yourself, stay on you back and let the 2 phantoms fight. Just you heal them with your own potions. After one of them die or both of them die, you can, or if you can even just keep them alive, they'll probably do it themselves if you have 2 phantoms. If you have one, you probably will have to go in and fight him yourself as well with all the backup. He is quite weak, as you can see. Like, I'm not using my normal Fury Sword here because it doesn't do a lot of damage against him because he has fire resistance. As this probably will be my sword for people that my Fury Sword doesn't do enough damage to. I was going to use the other curved one that you get off Shiva, but you need 28 strength for that, so I didn't bother. As you can see, his moveset's pretty straightforward and easy enough to dodge most of them. A few mistakes and he can really eat you alive. And with the co-op, it is a wee bit more difficult. Well, that move there, the fire one, shouldn't have hit. Well, I should have dodged that. I just kept on in, I don't know why. I should just roll back, but instead roll sideways and hit me. Neat. I brought humanity in with it just in case I needed it for extra health after I ran out of pots, but you don't really need it, by the way, guys. As you can see, I still got 9 pots left there. I came in with 11. Really, I've been using them just to heal teammates. Like I said, this guy is piss. He's weak sauce. He is harder though, like I said, he is harder in co-op because he doesn't lock onto just one against, he keeps changing. So the moves keep spamming a lot of fire moves. So, but it can also be helpful if you're in close enough and in the right proximity. But if everybody's running at him all the time, it's going to make it a wee bit harder to do it. But yeah, as you can see, he's killed. Easy enough. But then again, I did have 2 phantoms, guys, so that's easy enough. And you get the Calamity rank, which doubles the damage that you get. You won't get a Sunlight Medal unless you have a phantom like with the orange phantoms, as you guys know by now anyway. Pretty much after you kill him anyway, pick up all the items. There's an item over there on that dead body that I didn't pick up in this video because I picked up during the fight, which is the knowledge soul of a hero. After you do kill him anyway, run over to pick up them souls and run over to the waterfall. Over here behind the waterfall there's a chest with a titanite slab in it, so you do want to get that. After you get all the after you get the titanite slab, after you get the titanite slab, and you start heading back towards I'm running the wrong way. And you got the 3 souls. If you run to the very end of here, you will pick up 8 Gough arrows, which will also be used by bow that are on. Pretty good bow. And that's pretty much it for this video, guys. The next video we're going to try and continue on with Citadel Township. Just go a lot a wee bit more and continue on and make our way to Manus. So thanks guys for watching. Like, comment and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Take care.